Why are titanium watches so popular right now? The material titanium has been in use in the watchmaking industry for decades. But just now, in the last couple of years, watches made out of titanium have been gaining popularity among watch enthusiasts. And there are a couple of reasons why. Firstly, there is the aspect of durability and lightness. So titanium is harder compared to steel. It is also approximately 40% lighter, making it a great material for watches. The material is also rust and corrosion resistant. It's a great material to use on watches that get in contact with water, basically. There's one more feature. Titanium is hypoallergenic, and this is something that most of us will undervalue. But a nickel allergy is pretty common, and most steel watches still contain a very small, insignificant amount of nickel that may still cause allergies. But titanium doesn't have any of that. And that's why I think that this material especially is a great material for watches. If we're going to talk about aesthetics as well, the cool grayish look of titanium. This raw titanium grayish vibe is just amazing if you put it into a tool watch. It just screams tool watch. This is a material that you can wear on a daily basis. And if we're going to talk about scratches, titanium has this durability aspect of being more scratch resistant, especially grade 5 titanium. Where do we find titanium watches? There are a couple of manufacturers that have entered this space. De Bethune is one of them. If you haven't heard about this brand, it's an independent brand based out of Switzerland, has a very unique, distinct look and case shape, but they have managed to create watches out of titanium that are very, very significant. They have created blued titanium watches like the DB28 kind of blue, and this is something that they are well known for. How is this blue actually achieved? If we put it in simple terms, the titanium is heated or treated with heat, and therefore it turns blue, similar to steel. Then there are other brands like Grand Seiko that we have to mention when we're talking about titanium watches. For example, the SBG A413G, the Shunbun, a magnificent piece of craftsmanship. Not only does this watch have a spring drive movement, which Grand Seiko is known for, with its beautiful gliding seconds hand, but also it has the cherry blossom inspired dial. And all of that encased in a grade 5 titanium case that is Zaratsu polished. The best of the best in terms of polishing, because Zaratsu polish basically means mirror polished. You have these super sharp edges, and if you want to use the case of the Shunbun as a mirror, you can. There are other brands like Rolex that just have entered this space of titanium with their Yachtmaster 42 and their in-house specially created Rolex titanium, which is also a grade 5 titanium variant. Looks very cool. You have the brushed finishes on the watch. Everything is made out of titanium. And it's funny because during Watches and Wonders, I had the chance to try on the watch and it felt kinda wrong. The watch was too light for a Rolex, and if you're used to these steel cases and handling many steel watches, especially if you're handling bigger watches, it's kind of odd. But still, the watch is very, very nice. It's very well made, and it has everything you would expect from a Rolex watch. And if we're going to talk about Rolex, we obviously also have to talk about Tudor. And Tudor has probably one of the best bang for buck lineup of watches, especially in the space of titanium. We have the Pelagos line, which a couple of them I've also reviewed, and the use of titanium fits to this model. It's a tool watch, has water resistancy, so titanium is the obvious choice because there's no corrosion, and it's also a great super lightweight but durable material used for a tool watch. In my opinion, super fantastic. And the size is great as well if you're talking about a 39mm watch. And there are many other brands that are getting into the space of titanium watches. Another brand that kinda surprised me a lot with this oddball is Ublo with their Orlinsky chronograph. I didn't expect to like this watch at all, but still, the combination of the color of titanium, the nice finish of the watch, and a rubber strap with a chronograph, and the watch being pretty thin, I still am intrigued about this watch. I don't know why, but I like it. So there are many other watches and watch brands out there that are utilizing titanium as a material, and I'm very excited to see where this trend goes. Overall, titanium is a great material for tool watches. It's great with watches that go into water or that are specifically made for water sports. It's a great material for bigger watches because it's more lightweight compared to steel, but it's also a great material if we're going to talk about durability, especially if you use grade 5 titanium, which is way more scratch resistant than steel. So with all these features, plus the iconic grayish aesthetic or the options with different kinds of polishes and finishes, you have a material that is a fantastic contender to steel, depending on what kind of polish or finish you want or what kind of watch you use for it. You can either use this material if you're gonna go for a very elegant, pristine kind of watch, or you can go the other way for a very tool-inspired watch. It just depends on you. So what do you think about titanium as a material in watches? Put it down in the comments down below. And if you want to check one of my reviews of titanium watches, then check out one of these 2 videos. That's it for today. I hope you liked it. Do subscribe. And as always, if you feel like it, leave a like. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.